WestBend is a great company with a lot to offer its customers. In this day and age, getting your name out there and gaining the attention of potential customers is becoming harder and harder.
I'm Vinny.
And I'm Josh, and although we believe WestBend's current marketing efforts are mostly effective, we would love to share our thoughts on ways that the company could improve its marketing efforts. We will start today by going over the company, our objectives, and then head into a brief background. We will then go over STP, as well as all of the elements of our marketing mix, and then head into budget and return on investment.
So after studying and analyzing WestBend and its current marketing efforts, we see some potential areas for improvement. Throughout this video, we would like to discuss the current situation of WestBend, some things that we feel you're doing well, along with some things that we feel the company could improve upon. Additionally, we will share some objectives that we feel WestBend should work towards achieving. And WestBend is within the property, casualty, and direct insurance industry and currently writes policies in 12 states. Some strengths of the company that we noticed were strong brand value among policyholders, steady financial growth, and strong brand loyalty. Some weaknesses are small market share and low national brand awareness. Some opportunities within the industry are new technology and online sales, just to name a few, with customers now able to get online quotes through a lot of different companies. Increasing insurance costs and competitors who offer similar products would be a few of the threats we identified. Competition in this industry is also very stiff, and we identified two main competitors to WestBend, those being State Farm and Allstate.
So at the moment, WestBend Mutual is primarily focused on marketing to individuals in the 40-year-old to 60-year-old range, which can likely be attributed to the fact that the majority of the company's business is currently coming from that demographic. The survey that we published for families and friends solidified this number, showing that 42 of the 67 survey takers were in the 45 to 65-year-old range, 9 of those which have been insured by WestBend in the past 5 years. Additionally, WestBend has portrayed itself to be more of a traditional, family-oriented insurance company, which plays into its image of being the type. WestBend would like to appeal to a broader customer range, especially to younger demographics. To broaden the reach of WestBend's customer base, one objective that the company should pursue is marketing to and covering young professionals around the age of 28. WestBend should attempt to increase the percentage of 25 to 35-year-olds being covered by 10% within 1 year. WestBend is also very concerned with the lack of internet presence that it possesses at this time. Year after year, the world is becoming increasingly dependent on the internet. Almost everyone will go to the internet to solve any issues or questions they may have. The same is true for the insurance industry. When shopping for potential insurance coverages and companies, most consumers will first go to the internet to see what kind of options they have. WestBend is concerned with this because it does not currently have an option to go online and look at all of their options. As a result, WestBend would like to increase its online presence, including being able to get a quote, self-service options, and online marketing. WestBend should strive to increase its overall online advertising spending by 10% within 1 year. WestBend should also strive to make one post on social media every day of the year. WestBend does not have its own agents that sell policies to customers. The only avenue that WestBend is able to sell its products through is independent agents that choose to sell WestBend insurance policies to customers. Because of this, one main way that the company will sell more policies is by increasing the number of independent agents selling WestBend insurance. WestBend should strive to increase the number of independent agents selling its insurance by 5% within 1 year.
So, at the moment, WestBend primarily covers people aged 40 to 60 years old. And we believe that WestBend needs to continue to target this group along with a younger demographic. The first target market that WestBend should pursue and focus attention on is the young professional. This individual is between the ages of 25 and 35 and works a full-time job. This individual is forward-focused and likes to plan for the future. They are looking to start a family sometime soon and want to make sure that they are financially secure. So purchasing insurance from a company that is trustworthy and reliable is very important to them. The second target market that we believe West Bend should focus on is the middle-aged working parent with a family. This individual is focused on having high-quality insurance so that the entire family is protected. This individual also prefers an insurance company with a hometown feel, along with friendly and prompt customer service.
West Bend is a friendly, customer-oriented property and casualty insurance company that provides high-quality insurance to people of all ages and lifestyles. West Bend achieves this by providing a wider range of coverage than most companies in the industry. I'm going to move it over to Vinny, who's going to go over the marketing mix strategy.
So, insurance companies already know which type of losses they can cover so as to not lose money on any type of loss. Because of this, new product strategies cannot be recommended since each individual insurance policy is handpicked by customers to cover all types of losses and liabilities that they may want covered. Insurance prices are directly dependent on the risk associated with each customer, as well as the amount of coverage the customer wants. Rates are set for each category of risk, as well as set rates for each additional coverage that the customer wants. As well, price is set by an insurance company to cover the amount of expenses they incur from paying to cover losses and liabilities. West Bend offers more types of losses than its competitors, including higher risk losses. As a result, the company incurs higher expenses from making payments for more losses. Since West Bend covers more types of losses, it must charge its customers a higher price. According to Jim Schwalen, VP of Marketing at West Bend, the company is currently charging, on average, about 5% more in premiums each year compared to industry standards. This is a very competitive price compared to the company's core competition, and West Bend should continue to pursue this pricing strategy.
And then in terms of distribution strategy, the independent agent will get in contact with a potential customer or vice versa, and they will go over policy options and coverages. If the customer is interested in what West Bend can provide them, the agent will communicate with an underwriter at West Bend to see if they are willing to write the policy. After the policy has been looked over and agreed upon to move forward, West Bend will then write the policy for the independent agent, and the customer is then covered under that policy. The three distribution strategies come with promotional strategies as well. Twitter will be used in conjunction with Milwaukee Brewers, offering ticket deals for policyholders as well as potential customers who follow West Bend on the platform. Linked to the company's Twitter page will be an example of coverage options that they can provide, as well as how to come in contact with the company. Facebook will be used to promote safe driving tips throughout the year, especially in the wintertime. An example of this would be reminding drivers to take proper precautions during the snowy winter months in order to get to their destination safely. The Brewers will also play a big part in outdoor ads. Miller Park is a great place to advertise a company, and placing ads in the outfield and around the stadium will create brand awareness for potential customers who may not know about the company. Park benches and the bus system will also be used for outdoor ads. Ads will be placed at bus stops and benches throughout the town, as well as on the side of city buses. These buses travel all over the city and will get the West Bend name in front of many people. Their website will be placed on all of these ads, giving interested consumers an opportunity to visit and learn what West Bend is all about. All of these different ads will include their slogan, "The Silver Lining," and the message will be consistent through all of the ads. Safety on the road and being a company who is there for you in tough times will be the overarching theme of all of these ads.
So now we're going to move into the budget and potential return on investment. So our budget begins with advertising costs. $20,000 would be invested into social media advertising on platforms such as Twitter and Facebook. Immediate results would be minimal, but over the course of the year, expected ROI would be 50% throughout all social media investments. The amount invested will depend on how much reach the company wants, as well as how much they are willing to spend. Unfortunately, there are no guaranteed returns with social media advertising. However, if the company is willing to spend the money, return on investment will likely be fairly high. Outdoor advertising expenditure will be $44,800 in year one. There will be a billboard placed near Miller Park with a Breuer sponsorship, and billboards in Milwaukee cost $1,500 a month for a total of $9,000 for 6 months. The second mode of outdoor advertising would be on a bus exterior for 4 months at $3,000 per month for a total of $12,000. the third and final mode of outdoor advertising would be advertising at 2 bus stops for 4 months at $450 per month for a total of $1,800 and a grand total, once again, of $44,800. With this brand exposure, especially due to the Brewers games, expected return on investment for outdoor advertising would be 15% in the first year. There's a lot of people that drive past Miller Park, especially during baseball season, and that would in theory lead to more sales. Creating an online portal and self-quoting option is the next part of the budget. Expenditure in the first year will be $5,000. First year results will not likely yield any return due to the fact that it is a new product. However, over the course of 5 years, expected return on investment is 15%. Customers will become accustomed to the product and have a chance to use it and recommend it to other current or potential customers. Finally, acquiring new independent agents will be the final part of our budget. The goal is to bring in 75 new agents per year, and this was calculated through our objective of 5% growth times 1,500 current agents. To attract them and keep them working with the company, each agent will be treated at 2 events throughout the year, such as a Brewers game or a Bucks game, at $300 per event for a total of $600 per agent. Multiply this by 75 new agents per year for a total of $45,000. Adding all advertising expenditures with the new online portal and independent agent acquisition, the budget arrives at a total of $94,800. Key performance indicators, or KPIs, that will be used would be customer satisfaction and percentage of sales growth. This aligns directly with our objectives of increased sales and getting into new markets. Customer satisfaction is essential in the insurance industry, as well as for West Bend. And to wrap all this up, forecasted sales will be to increase the amount of policyholders within the target markets by 10% within the first year.
So to conclude, we want to thank you for taking the time to listen to our thoughts on your company and the plan that we are suggesting. It would be our pleasure to do business with you, and we are looking forward to building a relationship with you in the coming months. Thank you once again for your time and consideration, and we are looking forward to hearing from you.